right, we are on here, and I am 2 minutes behind this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Whew. We are definitely in the house today. We're going to get that little concealer together. Yes, we're going to rub her in some. Hello, good peoples. We are on Saturdays with Shanté. I'm going to wait a couple minutes so we can see who's going to come in today. And for those of you watching the replay, hey, I've missed y'all. So I am going to share, I'm going to move my fan a little bit because y'all know how I get hot. Yes, I am. I'm going to move my little fan up some so I can stop sweating. Hello, Tony. Good morning, love. Thank you for joining me this morning. I was just getting ready. I said I was going to let a couple people come in, but I wanted to share what has happened over the past 2 weeks and where I have been, to make a long story short. Well, about 2 weeks ago, I don't know if I've ever shared this with you all, but there is a condition, and I say it's my condition, honey, because it's definitely not my destiny. I have something known as sarcoidosis, and sarcoidosis is a pulmonary challenge. That's what I call it. That happens in the lung area, respiratory area, and I know you guys are like, she's always sweating, this and that. Well, I had a little episode, wasn't feeling too well about 2 weeks ago, and so that's why I wasn't on. And I typically don't like to share too much personal. But how can you not when you got a great group of people that love you and that support you? So that's one of the reasons why I wasn't on the week before last. And then last weekend, my aunt had a pool party, an amazing pool party at her home. My auntie Janice and my uncle Jerome in Atlanta, and all of our family got together. So we had a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weekend. And I thought it only appropriate for me to spend time with my family. And hey, just do what I do and then join you guys back this weekend. So we are officially good morning on Saturdays with Shanté. And that was just a little snapshot about where I've been. And I did promise you all some cooking videos. I am actually working on getting some equipment so that I can film without having to be a party of one. So I'm working on that. So hopefully you guys will start seeing some videos come in, cooking videos, and you'll also have an opportunity to see those on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. I think I mentioned to you guys, one of my girlfriends is helping me kind of get that together. So that's exciting all in and of itself. And so this morning, of course, I wake up and again, I'm not feeling too well. However, I said I am going to press through this morning. We are not going to have 3 weekends where Shanté does not have Saturdays with Shanté. So all of that to say, welcome to you all this morning again. And I want to hop right into it. So you all know, typically, if we have a holiday or something coming up, I would have already shared some things with you all, right? Well, today is Juneteenth. Yes, absolutely Juneteenth. I am excited about our freedom. I want to talk a little bit about that this morning too and celebrate our history and the richness and the depth of our stories, right? And so this week I had an amazing opportunity at my job to celebrate with a couple of my colleagues, and we were talking about things like cultural competency, what that looks like in education, what that looks like for us as individuals. And one of the things that I would love to share with you all is the fact that we have such a rich story and we have to share our stories. And you all know that my company is called Epic Lifestyle, and as it evolves, you guys are flying this plane with me, right? We're building as we fly. One of the things that came to my memory, one of the questions that was asked was, what is something that you have experienced from a racial perspective that has either changed your perspective, made you think differently from a child experience all the way up to adulthood? And so I had a list of things, right? I am from what some people would know as Imperial Polk County. And so typically when you hear the word Imperial, you immediately, some people think Ku Klux Klan, KKK, right? And so I grew up experiencing some of those things. And so one of the things that I wrote down on my little notepad was that my mom, I had one thing that I could think about was my mom and I had gone to Walgreens. And Walgreens was in the plaza with Publix as a little girl. And my mom always would say, Shanté, don't walk away from me. You know, I need to see you in the store. You don't walk away from me and you don't touch nothing, right? And there was this lunch counter. And she said, you don't ever sit at that counter. And of course, I just was like, okay, whatever, mama. Yeah, I get it. I was a little girl. I may have been about 4 years. I was really small. And for whatever reason, Shanté skipped away from her mom. And excuse me. And when I skipped away from my mom, I ended up at that lunch counter, honey, and the lady had given me some ice cream. So, only for my mama to find me at that counter eating the ice cream. Listen, my mom spanked me. Hey, Nikki. My mom spanked me because she had always told me not to go to that lunch counter. And that was one of those experiences that I remember as a little girl growing up, like, whoa, wait a minute. Why can't I sit at this counter? Well, it was because historically, as Black folks, we couldn't sit at lunch counters, right? And so that has lived with me my entire life. And so it's one of those things that I've always worked in. The work that I do on a day-to-day basis has a lot to do with social justice and cultural competency and diversity and racial representations. That's a lot of the work that I do every day in my real job. And it just brought to memory a lot of things that I've carried with me over the years that have shaped my perception of race in this country, right? It has shaped my perception of how I treat others. It's shaped my perception of my biases. And I really, really wanted us to think today about our story and think about how those people in Texas, yes, what happened in that city. And those things mirror so much of how we live our lives today. You might even want to, hey, Danny, you might even want to think about things that you've had in your childhood that has really shaped and molded how you process and how you treat others on a day-to-day basis, right? So that was one of the things that I thought about as all of this Juneteenth celebration and our freedom and the things that we have an opportunity to celebrate, things that we have an opportunity to remember. Hey, Corey. Oh, you getting your nails done, Nikki? My cousin, Corey Ray, listen, I'm giving her a shout out. If y'all are in the Fort Lauderdale area, yes, I just cut dead into my story. Y'all know how I am. Go to my cousin's shop. Her name is Corey Ray. She's off of 441. I can't remember the address. Y'all put it in there. Nikki, y'all put it in the chat. But you all need to go see her. She is dynamic. Her work is phenomenal. Okay. I got press-ons on. Y'all know that. At any rate, I want you all to think about your stories. I want you to think about what are some of the things that you need to overcome when it comes to race relations. What are some of the things that you need to celebrate with your family on today? What are some of the things that you need to share with your children, your loved ones about our rich history as Black folks? What are some of the things that we need to share with those that truly may not understand our story? And the word epic is story. That's what this is all about for me. It's an opportunity for me to share my story. Another incident that happened when I was a little girl, I can remember my mom, I wanted this baby doll. And not a doll baby, but a baby doll. And my mom had said to me, Shanté, no, you have to get this doll because this is the doll that's going to look like your baby when you grow up. And that stuck with me, right? And then in 7th grade, I had won the Daughters of the American Revolution, which is known as the DAR award in middle school. And it was just such a big deal about me winning that award. My librarian at the time at Jewett, it was Jewett Junior High then. Yes, Corey, the cartel. Check her out. Yes. But my point was, I had won that award in a very significant way. And they basically didn't want me to have it because guess what? Of my skin color, because I was a Black woman. I was a Black girl. And if you know anything about the history of the Daughters of the American Revolution, we were not welcome. That was not an organization that welcomed Black women, welcomed Black people. And so I can honestly say that there are some spaces and places in my life where I've had an amazing opportunity to make some changes, right? To stand up and represent who we are in a very, very positive manner, in a very healthy way. And so I challenge you all today. I challenge you to think about the things that have happened in our history, slavery, those things, us being free and not really free, right? Until Juneteenth. I'm here today to say that you are free. You are truly free. Do we have some hills to climb, and do we have some mountains to cross? Yes, we do. We still do. We've come a long way, but we got yet so far to go. And so I once again want to just say happy Juneteenth. I want to say that this is an amazing opportunity for us to gather together. And I'm going to talk about a little bit of the food today and the colors and that kind of thing. The red, of course, is representation of the blood that was shed, right? The yellow is such a beautiful representation of not just our resilience, but also the happiness and the peace that we have. And then, of course, that green is such a pure representation of our prosperity. And if you all have had an opportunity, I'm going to challenge you all to go on to, I want to say it's probably on Follow, Hulu, and Netflix. It's all over the place about Black Wall Street. There are some phenomenal stories out there about our history. On Netflix, there's High on the Hog. What does that really mean when we eat high on the hog, right? And we're going to eat high on the hog today. Hello, somebody. When I transition over to food, y'all going to be like, for real, Tay? Yep. I'm bringing us all the way back. Okay. So that is a little bit about what I had on my heart as far as sharing your story, making sure that you celebrate today in its fullness, making sure that you honor our ancestors. And it brings me to tears to know that in 2021, we are still at a place where racism is alive and well. White supremacy is alive and well, right? And we know that we have to overcome these things. We know that I don't ever get to change my skin. I live in it daily. Not only am I a woman, but I'm a Black woman, right? And I live in that and I honor that. It doesn't mean that I negate someone else because of their skin color or their ethnicity or their background, but we must begin to celebrate who we are and truly love on each other and love one another for who we are. Love the fact that we are a prosperous people. Love the fact that we can overcome, and we constantly, as the word says, we are overcome by the word of our testimony. That's your story. That is your story. So overcome. We are overcome. Blessed are the peacemakers. We're one of the most peaceful people I know on the planet. Always welcoming, always, honoring other people. But we must honor ourselves and celebrate that on this Juneteenth, on today. So I wanted to say all of that. I have so much more that I'm going to probably share throughout the weekend. I'm going to come back on before the end of the weekend and talk a little bit more about probably some red velvet cupcakes. Yes. And talk a little bit about my story and elaborate on that a little bit more, because we're going to celebrate. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be celebrating all forever, all summer. Juneteenth is in my mind because I am free and I live in that. And so I want to transition us over to a little bit of Father's Day. For those of you that are last minute, yes, you still got time. And I'm going to highlight some items and some products that I think you all would really, really enjoy. Hey, Tanya, I love you. I miss you. Dr. Perry from Alabama A&M. Awesome. I'm so glad to see you. And so I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm going to turn my table around a little bit for you all. We'll turn my camera around so you all can kind of see here. Y'all know I got my notepad all the time. I need to keep up with my time. So it's 11:15. So for those of you that are last minute, like I said, my last minute people, there are some amazing products that you can get today. Some of these you can't get today, but I tell you what, if you're celebrating your dad, you're celebrating the men in your life, you're celebrating your father, your grandfathers, your uncles, your nephews, your cousins, celebrate our Black men today. Celebrate our white men, our Asian men, your Jamaican men, honey, just celebrate men, period, right? Because you need them. We need them. We need them. We need them. We need them. So some of the things that you all can go today to Target for y'all that are last minute. There is a brand called Goodfella and Company, or Goodfella and Co. This is number 3 Moroccan mint and cedar body wash. And let me tell you, it smells so good. It's so refreshing. I might take a bath in this. It is awesome. So that is one of the products. And they have a whole line. Goodfellow. Then they have these amazing little eau de cologne. You get 4. I'm going to open this so you guys can see. You get 4 of these, right? Now, if you're on a budget and you need to give more than one gift away, you might want to take one of these out of this package and give away to 4 different people, right? Isn't that nice? Look at that. And I don't know where, I'm gonna have to call them because the lid is missing off of that one. So we've got Goodfellow Spiced Ginger Rum. I like that. That smells. Let's see me spray it. I'm gonna spread it on myself. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I see you, Goodfellow and Co. And this one is Cedarwood and Geranium. Cedarwood and Geranium. Okay, my hands are ashy. I sure need some lotion. I keep washing them. I wash them so much. Okay, I really like that one. And then this one is Blue Sage and Tonka. This is the one that's missing the lid. The devil is alive. I'm about to call them. That's bomb. Blue Sage. That's nice. Blue Sage and Tonka. That one's really nice. And let's see, last but not least, Juniper and Sandalwood. Let's see what this smells like. That one's okay. It's a little light. So that's something, like I said, Goodfellow and Co. And then they also have these nice little bags. This one's Goodfellow and Co. also. It's just a little travel bag with a little faux leather. Got a little zipper right here, a little pocket on the inside, as you can see. And this is I call it a man bag or a merce. Or just a little travel bag. And then, of course, you got a lot of space on the inside here. And all of these items can fit in the travel kit. So you can put shaving cream, whatever their choice is. And you have to be careful. I don't know. It's something about Father's Day for me. My dad, I'll tell you guys a little short story about Father's Day in general. My dad has always believed that as a child, and in his mind, I'm still his little girl, that he should care for me and take care of me. And then when he gets old, I should take care of him. So he's very anti-gift, so to speak. So now I just Amazon him stuff and he can't help but take it because it comes to him in the mail. So he loves cologne. And so one of his favorite colognes is this one. And this is another one, you guys. You can go get this today from any Macy's, Belk. You might be able to get it on Amazon. They deliver it today if you order over $35 worth if you got Prime, right? But the classic Polo. Well, no, this one isn't classic. This one is, y'all know I cannot see that. It's too tiny. It's in the green bottle. Just ask for the green bottle. Okay, that's one fragrance. And then, of course, there is the Polo Black with the bear on there. Isn't he nice? Look at him. Y'all can see somebody here been using this one up. They love it. And then I got this amazing little cup. It says Papa Bear, right? And this is, of course, y'all know from my favorite Williams Sonoma. On the inside, it has a little bee in there. And they have these mugs. And like I said, this is something you can give year round, all right? But they have these mugs and they have other ones too. I think it says they have one with Mama Bear and something else on it, but nice little mugs. It's kind of heavy, but not too heavy, but it's a big mug, right? And y'all know most men, they like a lot to drink. Don't get them no little small plate or no little small amount to drink, right? And then there's another cologne. This one is one of my favorites. It is Vulgari Man in Black. Hello, somebody. Listen. Scrumptious. This is scrumptious. Okay. And this last product is something that I think, and I'll put the link in the comment section below when I repost the replay video. This book, you all know I have two Ashleys, Big Ashley and Little Ashley. If you don't know now, you know now. Well, this book I got for him from her. It's called When Ashley Grows Up. And it is the cutest little book. And the whole book is about her and her dad. And I'll read a little bit to you all. It says, from the moment we met, I knew we had what it took to one day, somehow, wind up in a book. But what you hold in your hands isn't from some bookstore shelf. Ours alone. So I made this myself. I hope it gives you some laughs and a happy tear or two. So you see how I feel when I say I love you. And so when you flip the page, of course, when Ashley grows up, it's her with her little braids. And you know, she always wears braids. And so, as you can see here, I mean, the book is just amazing. Look at that. Isn't she cute? And it's got her and her dad. And then I'll read a little bit more to you all. It says, good morning, sleepyhead. I've been up for a while, standing by your bed as your dreams made you smile, wondering where your mind goes when your eyes close, and wishing I knew the worlds you travel through. I know soon you'll be living your own story, and there will be chapters without me. But life is a journey, and it is quite a ride, with many roles to be played, many parts to be tried. The world calls me Ashley, but I'm Papa only to you. And of everything I've done, it's a real dream come true. Now I'm thinking about the things you, Ashley, might do, where you might end up, what's in store for you. So before we rise and shine, listen to me, tell you what I think you'll grow up to be. And so every page you can, this book you can create yourself. You can design it. You can pick the things. This first one, she's going to grow up. This one is a veterinarian. And then, as you guys can see there. And then the next page is her being a coder, right? She's coding, right? And there's language or text, I should say, throughout the whole book. It is just a beautiful book. One being a doctor, paging Dr. Ashley, President Ashley. And that's something, look at her, telling our stories, right? This will get your kids ready to understand what's next for them. So this is another great and amazing gift that you all can share. And then on the back, it says, Ashley, watching Ashley grow up day by day, you know there's nothing that she can't do. She can make any dream she wants come true. And her papa will be there each step of the way. Show us how you dream big together. Share your growing up moments on social media. And so it's called HoorayHeroes.com. This is where you can get the book from. www.hoorayheroes.com. They're on Instagram, their website, and they are also on Facebook. So you all can see them, order these books. You can customize it. This is an amazing gift. Amazing. All right, so that is it for our, and you guys see I took that Juneteenth story and epic and flipped that thing. That was our faith, right? You are an overcomer. You are free. Those are just a few things. And then I also want to share food. You guys know we got to go to the food next, right? So I'm going to move my little camera. We are moving over to the food. Yes, we are. All right, so let's talk about this food situation. It would not be me. Let's get us some lighting. So listen, let me help you understand something about this Juneteenth meal, right? Oh yeah, I didn't talk about I call myself doing my own little goddess crochets. I took the braids out and put these in, right? So, Juneteenth, right? Typically we celebrate and we eat what? Ribs, chicken, we barbecue. Excuse me. Well, one thing you can do for this Juneteenth, you don't have to cook. You can order out. For those of you from Tennessee and Memphis, I got me some rib tips. Listen. And some barbecue spaghetti and potato salad from Cozy Corner in Memphis. Yes, I did. Now, y'all gonna have to stop a second because guess what? My nose is running. And I need some tissue. Do you have some tissue? Look, my people on the set, I got to get some tissue, y'all. My little braid sticking up right there. You got some tissue for me? Thank you. So, y'all gonna have to work with me. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on. But, hey. Y'all just gonna have to work with Tay-Tay on today. All right, so back to, and I need a wipe. Where my wipes at, y'all? Thank you. You got a wipe for me? Thank you. Got me some sanitizer, right? Y'all just getting a full play this morning of my reality. With me and my nasal issues. Somebody say, Shanté, you sniffled the whole way through. I did the last time. All right. So back to our food for Juneteenth. So, like I was saying, we got some rib tips from, I'm gonna do this so y'all can really see this, get up into this thing, right? We got some rib tips from Cozy Corner. I had to put some sauce on them. some barbecue spaghetti from Cozy Corner, and some potato salad. It is probably by far one of my favorite real places. And you can't have barbecue people like you got that light bread tay. Now, if you want to make your light bread cute, you can cut it out in some shapes. Okay? You don't have to serve it that way. And then, of course, in still keeping with our theme for Juneteenth, right? I made this little cute platter. And I'm going to bring the camera over again so y'all can see, get a close-up of it. Right? So we got us some watermelon, strawberries, some cherries, some blackberries, right? And this little drink, y'all see her. Don't play. So, Shanté, what is in this drink that you have created and made? Well, let's get that off of there. Come on. So, this drink, this is a cherry limeade. And listen, that's not glass. That's plastic. And it has nothing but a jar of maraschino cherries. I need to probably put a recipe. Like I said, y'all going to have to wait for the food situation. But this is a limeade. It's a frozen concentrate limeade, cherries. And you can use a Sprite Zero. You can use a Fresca. I put a little water to cut it just a little bit. And I put it all in the blender with some ice. And you got you a slushie, right? A cherry limeade slushie. And then for dessert, so I got these brownies also. I got these brownies from Cozy Corner. Now, they come in a square, but I took a biscuit cutter and I just cut it. And I put some cookies and cream. It's like a little ice cream syrup. Now, this baby right here, this is what you call a real doll baby. This is an ice cream sandwich. It is a churn baby. It is delicious. It's shortbread with caramel cashew ice cream. Delicious. Pure deliciousness. You can do these things for a dessert if you like. And I'm move us a little bit faster. Another thing that I wanted to share with you all today. I'm going to wipe my hands off again. I want to share with you all, beyond just the fashion, some things. Oh, I forgot to show y'all my outfit. Let's pause for the cause. Got some more tissue for me? Thank you. Y'all, I'm working with these hands and tissue and a nasal today. Y'all just have to work with me. I told y'all at the beginning I was a little under the weather. Excuse me. Y'all getting the real deal today with Shanté. With Saturdays with Shanté. And a little sanitizer. Yes, keep some on deck. Listen, I know that everybody is reopening, but I am hyper vigilant when it comes to cleanliness and sanitizing and spraying down things. Continue to be that way, you all. COVID is not gone. It's not. If you get vaccinated, wonderful. If you don't, wonderful. Protect yourself. Be safe. So one of the things that I wanted to share with you all, those things that I was putting, that I have the food on, I'm going to show you all something. I'm going to bring this over, and then we're going to get into the fashion. So remember I said that the what's it called? Remember I said that the little glass that the limeade was in is plastic. Because it's summertime and you all are eating outdoors, you don't have to do paper plates. It depends on how many people you're inviting, what your budget's looking like now, right? Because some people say paper plates, Shanté, you just throw that away. Paper spoons, paper knives, all their forks. I found some amazing. I forgot to show you all this. It's called Naturally by Danny C. So this is all outdoors materials, right? Now I mixed and matched, and you get 4 cups. You get a pitcher. Let me show you all. So this is a pitcher. It's kind of got a little, you see that? I love this color blue. And then I also found these cute cups by the same person. These TJ Maxx, the cups, you get 4 for $6.99. The pitcher was $7.99, right? So this is great for outdoors. If you want to be kind of fancy, but you don't want to use paper. And then I found these nice bowls. I got 4 bowls for $7.99, y'all. Well, let me turn it upside down so I can see it. And these are Tommy Bahama. All these from Home Goods. You might even be able to find them in TJ Maxx, right? And they are that heavy plastic. What is it? Melamine? Yeah. Melamine. And then some plates. I took my food that I have over there. with the rib tips and the cozy corner barbecue that I'm gonna thrash on when I get off of here. I put it on one of those plates. So, and the plates are beautiful. They have like, look at the little gloss and the little gleam on it. They're also Tommy Bahama, right? And you get 4 of these for $9.99. Okay. So Home Goods is in the house. If you, like I said, if you want to use something a little less, well, if you want to do a little fancy, right? If you want to be a little fancy with your stuff, this is a good go-to, right? And it's not too pricey. Like I said, if you got a budget, think through that thing, right? And then that little TV tray, that little tray that I have the fruit and everything on, it's a little Fresh Market stand. I got that from Home Goods just as well. I've probably had that one for a minute. But these are really, really great things you can use outdoors if you guys are barbecuing this weekend for Juneteenth, if you're celebrating Father's Day outside, and throughout the summer. That's the other thing. It's not just a one-time use. I can use these all summer long on my deck, right? And eventually, y'all, I'm going to have you. Hey, Roger! I am going to have a garden party. I'm thinking about doing a garden party for my birthday. Yes, play with it. Hello. I already got my tent. Yes. My chairs. Yes. So I had to think through that thing, but y'all just get ready. So, okay, let's get into this fashion. And I'm well over my 30 minutes, but it's all good, right? And somebody said to me recently, Shanté, you're going to have to extend it. I said, y'all, 30 minutes is a little challenge. And they're like, no, we need to be on there longer than that. So I'm glad that you guys are hanging in there with me. I'm going to do a quick version for fashion today. I'm going to show you all this lovely piece that I have on. Now, these earrings, y'all see my grays. Isn't she something up there? I got these doll babies right here with my friend. We were out in Houston, Texas, but I got these from Nordstrom's Rack. You can find them probably anywhere there. I had been looking for them because I saw a young lady with some online on Facebook, and I was like, I gotta have those glasses. They're little flowers, they're cute. But this piece that I have on, you all, she is a true doll baby. So let's go back over here to our fashion. And I'm glad y'all stayed with me, honey, because we were all over the place today. All right. So this little doll baby, I'm gonna raise y'all up a little bit too, so y'all can get the fullness of this thing today. There we go. All right. So y'all see the neck, and I have it rolled down a little bit, but I would starch it, right? The neck goes all the way up. Honey, she just doing her own little thing right there, that little piece. And look at this sleeve. Honey, I'm gonna push y'all back just a little bit so y'all can really see. Isn't she lovely? And it's the cutest little. Look at her. Y'all see her? And it's short now. Don't play. It's super short. Look at the sleeve. Y'all see that? Give us a little more light. Listen. Isn't she cute? Look at her. And got a little, there's a slip underneath that matches. I got this piece from Eloquent, and it is probably one of my favorites so far. With the little eyelids. Look at her. Y'all see that? Isn't she pretty? I love this dress. Hi, Anna. Beautiful, beautiful. That's Danny. Because I saw that's Auntie Connie. Don't y'all be doing me like that. All right. So let's get into a little bit of our fashion for this week. Yes. This piece, like I said, is from Eloquent. I think you can still order this piece too. I want to say it's probably still there. I do not remember how much it costs, y'all. I'm gonna work on that. Y'all need to send me some assistance. I need a team of guys, right, to help me stay on track and get me together. So our first piece is, I'm gonna start with this. So this piece here, and I keep having to back us up today. I don't know. My little other assistant, she not here with me today, y'all, and she normally have me right. Okay. So this piece is also from Eloquent. It's just a cute, simple sundress, right? And believe it or not, this little tank top I got from Walmart. Yes, I think like $4.88. It is extremely soft, luxurious, okay? But if you all look at the detail in this dress, I want you all to see this. It has cherries and strawberries on it. Little pink cherries. Look, isn't that cute? Such a cute, fun, cool summer piece that you can wear. And then, of course, listen, I'm going to pair that baby. Y'all look at this bag I got. Now, if y'all, and she big, look, she covers me. I got this bag from Nasty Gal My mom was like, nasty gal. I don't want to order nothing from them, Shanté. I said, yes, you do, mama. She is the lady who, Omarosa, the lady who created Nasty Gal. She is probably the reason why I literally, girl boss, have looked into doing retail online, right? So a lot of women have modeled her and follow her and that kind of thing. Listen, this a cute beach bag. And I said it like that. This a cute beach bag. But you can put a whole baby in here, right? Isn't she big and cute and fluffy? And I want to tell you guys, I think $22. Nasty Gal. Beach bag, beach ready. Put all your things in here. It's deep. It's like a faux leather. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, and inexpensive. But it's white, so be careful. And I would pair this with my dress. Yes, I would, honey. Put that white together. Looking clink. Yeah, look at me. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Yes. Looking fresh, clean, crisp with the white. So that's one outfit there. And like I said, those tank tops from Walmart, you can get them in every color. And they go from, I buy a 1X because I don't like mine to fit slinky. You know, I talked about putting things underneath the arm here. Now this next piece, for those of you that may still be, you know, working, this is actually a skirt. I'm going to take it off the hanger so you all can see. Isn't she pretty? And this is another piece from Eloquii. Look at that. Look at that shingle, honey. She's doing her thing. Isn't she? I keep moving y'all today. Yes. Yes. Look at that. And you do need to press this, right? Beautiful. Now, I wore this skirt with this Philosophy blouse. And I think I got this blouse from, I can't remember if Philosophy is Belk. Macy. I don't know where. I may have actually bought this blouse from Nordstrom's now that I'm thinking about it, because it's a Republic clothing piece. And so this little nice, and she cool, and it's a baby blue. It's the same as this skirt, right? Now, mind you, two separate pieces from two different places. You can mix and match as you like and make that thing pop, right? But I love this. Cool. You can pair this with a pair of jeans. You can put this shirt on with a pair of shorts. It's really cool. It's very sheer. So I would advise putting a tank underneath, or, you know, do how you do. Okay, I will put a tank underneath. Something dark. And then, of course, another piece from Nasty Gal, y'all. I got this bag. And this one I think was maybe like $18 from Nasty Gal. Isn't she something? Look at her. Isn't she cute? And it zips. Another little tote. If you know, it's like I said, it's for the summertime, so you can take all your stuff with you where you're going. You can put your bag in here, your beach towel. You can. It's large enough for some shoes. There's some depth here, right? Inside there. And guess what? Y'all already know, right? She goes with that and that skirt. And she will go with this dress I have on today. Absolutely. And then, let's just put this here. For those of you who have not really gotten outside and gotten into it just yet, and that's okay if you haven't. And honey, I love being at home. Love being at home, okay? In my own house. I have a piece that is a loungewear set. Now, this may be appropriate, you know, when the kids sleep or you don't have no company, you know, however you get into that thing, right? But it is a loungewear set. And I'm going to take it off the hanger as well so you all can see this. It is absolutely beautiful. These are the shorts. And these are from Eloquii just as well. They're kind of flimsy. It's made out of the same fabric as that little pink doll baby that I had on the other couple Saturdays ago, right? These are the shorts. And y'all know I'm going to put it on for you and take some pictures so y'all can see what it looks like. And this is the top. And the top is just, she is the cutest little thing. And y'all know she's got bows. These are her sleeves. Look at her. And these pieces are from Eloquii just as well. Eloquii gonna have to give me a job, right? You can tie your little bows at the top. Look at her. I love this. And this is just a little cute loungewear piece. Anything with a bow, y'all know. But it's like a little tank top. So she's short. She don't fit, you know. She kind of crop top. She's not going to cover up everything. So just know that, right? Okay. And then last but not least, y'all know I've been talking about all this summertime fun and summer ready. This is another piece that I got from Nasty Gal. Yes. And this little swimsuit, I promise y'all, she might have been $19, maybe. You know, everybody's into lemons and lemonade. Well, today, of course, clearly I'm into the blues and the whites and the baby blues, right? This has a gingham print on it with some lemons. Get into it and look at the back. It's deep. So, I don't know. Some women put on bras with their swimsuits. That's not really my thing because you're getting wet. But if you got to have extra support, you do what you got to do for you, right? And, of course, goes back to got the little bows at the top on the sleeve. Look at there. Isn't she cute? You can tie that up. You can tie it as tight as you want. Here, let me show you guys. So, you can tie it as tightly as you need to, right? For that extra layer of support, if that's what you need. And then it's kind of high-waisted. So, be careful. You want to go to your good esthetician, or if you think you want at home, you know, get your area, your personal, as I call it, your flower, get her cleaned up, get your legs cleaned up, your arms underneath. Listen, get into it. Get summertime ready, as my little cousin says. Let's get into it, auntie. You got to get into this thing, right? But this is another nice piece. And this one is from, like I said, Nasty Gal just as well. And it wasn't much. This one is, I ordered a US 20, right? And it's a pretty big swimsuit. I probably should have gone down a size because, of course, you want your swimsuit to give. But I'm always a little nervous about swimwear. So, and I haven't even tried it on yet. But I'm going to try it on for y'all and take some pictures in it, right? So that is the last piece. I am going to pair some shoes with these goodies for you all in the photos. And that is pretty much everything for today with Saturdays with Shanté. I am absolutely honored that you all are here today. Continue to celebrate your freedom on today. This is Juneteenth. Continue to celebrate your fathers on today. Any man, celebrate him. They need us, right? Give them their hands, give them their kudos, hands down. And I want to say happy Father's Day to all of the wonderful fathers that are out there, those that are in my life, my dad, my brother, my significant other, as well as my uncles and all of my cousins. I want to say happy Father's Day to every one of you. And please continue to do the wonderful job that you're doing. My heart and our hats go off to you all. I love you all. Thank you for joining me today. Have a beautiful weekend, loves. Bye-bye. Well, I thought I was going to finish that for y'all.